probability of surviving through the second period, beta is the usual discount rate. And then we had the budget constraints, so expected consumption is equal to discounted. Yeah, maybe we can leave one of the doors open so we can get some air in here. X1 plus S, X2 over 1 plus R plus G of H is equal to W1 times 1 minus L1 plus S over 1 plus R times W2 times 1 minus L2. Right? That's what we had. And if we differentiate this with respect to different variables, assuming that S is concave in H is quantity purchased of some health improving activity like number of doctors, drugs, and so on. G is the expenditures. Okay. And a first order condition, I didn't write a couple of these down, but I'm going to write them down now. U x1 is equal to lambda, ux2 beta, ux2 is equal to lambda, and we put an S here, S, and over 1 plus R, right? So as in, because we have full annuity insurances, the S's cancel out. We don't have to worry about them. And notice in a special case where beta is equal to 1 over 1 plus R, let's say as an equilibrium condition, the interest rate adjusts to the rate of time of reference, simple models of aggregate models of investment, that would be your equilibrium condition. More complicated models, you have to look at the growth rate, but it just, I mean, not necessary for us, but just simplifies what we write down. You see, that implies that UX1 is the margin utility. This is the margin utility of U in the first period with respect to X1. Now, the utility I wrote them are the same. In general, it need not be the same. And that's going to be equal to beta and 1 over 1 plus R. Since they're equal to each other, that ratio is 1, right? So we just have equals U x2. So, well-known condition under these circumstances, if interest rates are equal to the utility discount rate, and usually we say on a certainty that the margin in equilibrium, the margin utility consumption in the first period is equal to margin utility consumption in all other periods. Now that applies even if there's this form of uncertainty if you have full insurance. Okay, so we showed that before, and we can do the same thing with respect to time. So we would get U L1 is equal to lambda times W1, right? From this condition here. W1 L1 is the foregone earnings, so from leisure time. And then we would have the same thing for beta S times U L2 is equal to lambda W2 S over 1 plus R. Again, the S drops out. S drops out on both sides. And if beta is equal to 1 over 1 plus R, we get UL2 is equal to W2. So that UL1 in that circumstance over UL2 is simply equal to the ratio of the weight. And we showed all that. All right. I'm not going to use all that, but some of that I'm going to use again. Okay. Now, if we differentiate with respect to H, what do we get? We get S prime. Look at our utility function, which I hid up here. S prime derivative with respect to H times beta U, and I'm just going to say U2 now because to designate that it's in the second period, is going to be equal to what? Well, it's going to be equal to lambda times G prime. That's a marginal cost of taking more health, plus a term S prime over 1 plus R times X2 minus W2 times 1 minus L2. And the ones are there because we're assuming L plus W, L plus hours of work, we call that M, is equal to 1. Okay? And H is in goods, not in time. Otherwise, we'd have to modify that. Okay? So, we went through at the end of last time what this was. This is clearly the marginal benefits. The benefits you're picking up from improving your health is the fact that you have a higher probability of getting the utility in the second period. Not the utility, the marginal utility, but the utility. Somebody asked me a question. You asked me that question, didn't you, about what part of the utility is due to health and what part isn't? Maybe it wasn't you. I'll blame it on you, though, okay? I thought it was you. We don't have to make that distinction. It just automatically comes out, it's you. Like in any self-protection problem, you're changing the probability of an event to utility level that you're picking up, not the part due to that kind of activity. That's important.